SGC here, and today's video is review on Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs is a triad game taking place in Hong Kong. It's about you being an undercover cop, and you infest the triad ranks and just try to be undercover cop, you know, being the mole. So pretty much it's an awesome interpretation of Hong Kong, because they actually went to Hong Kong, took pictures, interviewed people, and did the game. So pretty much, if you've never been to Hong Kong, this is a great game for probably $60, or maybe when you get it, it'll be 20, to see how Hong Kong life is sort of like. Being a Hong Kong resident myself, I just have to say, I was happy that they did this, but yeah. So let's just start off with what I liked about this game. The fighting system, awesome. I mean, pretty much, it's not as deep as Batman, but it's going in the direction of Batman. I think it's not a straight button masher. There are moves where you really feel powerful and you're just kicking ass. The storyline in the beginning is really awesome because it has the whole feeling of you are an undercover cop and you are just struggling with oh, do I be a better cop or do I be a better triad to get more information? So there's that struggling where you have this tension. And also you have skill sets that are your cop skill sets, your face meter skill set, and your triad skill set. So different things you do throughout the game, you get these points and you can have upgrades. So pretty much this is a sandbox game, but realistically there isn't much to do, but I'll talk about that later. What I also like was having Cantonese heard through my speakers through this game while I was playing this game. I mean, you're in Hong Kong, not everyone knows how to speak English. Shock, shock, even though they were British for a while. But anyway, yeah, the Cantonese was pretty cool, but then I must say it was gimmick cool, because at the end, or when you really play this game, you realize, if you know Cantonese, what they say in English, and then they say something in Cantonese, is the exact same thing. But to English speakers, it'll be like, whoa, they're speaking Chinese, it'll be intense. So that's one thing I didn't like. Another thing I didn't like was how the beginning of the storyline was pretty good, but then when it went down, probably midway point, when sort of things happened and you sort of rose up in the ranks sort of bit, I don't know, it felt very cliche and it didn't really feel like a whole mole undercover story anymore. Also, there was a lack of shootings. I mean, really, shooting is not really that big of a deal in this game, though you get slow-mo when you pop out of cover and you boom, somebody in the head. I don't know, I didn't really pull off any gun moves that much. It was more hand-to-hand combat and stuff. Maybe there had been a better balance. I mean, sure, there were shootouts and drive-bys, but those were just not fun at all. Why would I say not fun at all? Because seriously, it just felt really drawn out and there wasn't really that much of a threat because you were overpowered. Also, there's also these very clothes and foods that you can eat. Food is sort of an upgrade that is time sensitive, so you can eat a bowl of noodles and you can get a health upgrade for I don't know how many minutes. And then there's clothes, which give you stat bonuses. And to get the stat bonuses, you need the whole set. And I must say, this must be the most painful thing that I tried in this game, is to find the full set. Because there's different shops throughout in Hong Kong, and they'll sell different sets, or even they'll sell part of a set, and you have to hunt them down. And I totally didn't want to do that. Because by the time I played a lot of the game, did a lot of the side quests, they gave me specials already that I can upgrade myself and be stronger, so I didn't really need the bonuses. So, for a big factor in this game is you are overpowered, pretty much. You really never really could have died. I mean, it's just when you screw up a little bit. And it's something stupid, because I mean, really, it's just you missing a counter or something, and you can get knocked out or whatever. But it feels as you progress, the game gets easier and easier. Oh, another thing, I am jumping around because I always jump around. Another big thing is, even though I like that there's Chinese, it's like I said, they'll have some English and Chinese mean the same ththing. And then another thing that I feel worse is that when you're in the streets, everyone speaks to you in English. It's nuts. Though they would because it's a sandbox game, you can push people around and they'll swear at you in Chinese, but when they actually address you, it's in English. And I mean, sure, triads are hardcore and well known in their area probably, but not the entire sort of map. I'm sort of weirded out when I'm started in point A and when I go to point B, which is at least a long drive away, people still know my name. It's sort of weird. I mean, I wish they didn't address me at all like the normal Grand Theft Auto where no one cares about you, because I really would have liked that better, because I mean, I'm a triad. Don't talk to me because I'll punch you out. So that's pretty much my review on Sleeping Dogs. I'm not really great at these reviews because I need to think more and have a more systematic way of saying things. But yeah, that's my review on Sleeping Dogs. I would give it a go. It's an interesting game because it really shows you the world of Hong Kong, maybe a slice of it anyway. Sort of the visuals, it got it right. There are neon signs everywhere. And one more thing that they totally didn't get right for sure is that taxis or traffic at all. The traffic is not. If you play Sleeping Dogs and you go like, whoa, there's so less cars in Hong Kong, well, that's never gonna happen. Because I mean, when you walk out on the street and you don't see a taxi, you're not in Hong Kong. There's no way that there's no taxis when you're walking around. Or when there's no cars at all on the streets, like parked or whatever. But maybe that's just the limitation of their engine, but whatever. I'm just saying, don't push for, oh, this is an authentic Hong Kong experience, when the most authentic is the traffic. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you liked it, Sleeping Dogs, depending on what you wanted it for. I enjoyed it in the beginning, and it got into a drag, because there were more, I don't know, interesting things to do. And then when I do those interesting things, like finding the health upgrades or the fighting upgrades and the side missions, that the main mission wasn't that important anymore. But if you, like one of my buddies who just played the main missions and they thought it was okay, so maybe that's where it should have went. Though I have to give props to them because they're doing DLC and they're bringing sort of like the horror aspect. Well, not even bringing, but they brought it already for Halloween. These like vampire stuff and like demons that really represent like Chinese culture, like demons and vampires. Because in China, or not even China, but like for sure in Hong Kong, vampires, they don't glitter in the sun because they just jump around with tags on their faces and they will jump after you, sort of thing. So there we go. I'm going to finish here and stop rambling about Sleeping Dogs because it's been out for a while and you guys watched it because you were interested. So this is me, a Hong Kong person, talking about a Hong Kong game. See ya.